the goal around here is for us to be an elite team. And my definition of that, our definition of that, is a team that's going to legitimately compete for championships every year. That's what we aspire to. That's what we work towards every single day that we're here. And then the question is, where are we relative to that standard? And I think the answer to that is that the way I would put it is, and the way I have put it is, that we're a team in transition, beginning a process of getting back to elite status. Not there yet, obviously, and have a lot of work to do to get there, but that's our aspiration, and that's the standard by which we measure ourselves. So how are we going to do it? That's the question that we get asked all the time. The thing that we've done here, really most importantly in that regard, I think since we've been here, is make moves that give us now, beginning this summer, beginning next month, a measure of flexibility under the cap that we didn't have. And that was a process that really began with the Orlando trade and bringing Gortat here, and then being very disciplined during this past offseason to make sure that we didn't interfere with our cap space going forward. What I always say at this point when I talk about this is that we have cap space, but cap space doesn't mean you're going to go out and sign free agents. It could also mean that we're going to make one-sided trades, and there are those possibilities as well. And there's a distinct possibility that we don't use our cap room this summer, because we're going to make, we've worked hard to put ourselves in this position to have this kind of flexibility, to have a range of opportunities, but I am absolutely determined that we are going to be disciplined in how we approach this, because we cannot get ourselves right back in the same spot that we were in by doing bad contracts, not assessing value properly, not making the right choices in terms of personnel. We're going to use the draft. It hasn't been used here often enough. I think we may be the only team in the NBA, or maybe there's one other, that has only 2 of their own draft choices on the team. I don't count Steve, Robin Lopez, and Markieff. That's not good enough. We've got to get younger. We got a draft choice last year, and as you all know, we traded it. And we're going to be very careful going forward to make good choices and use our draft choices as assets and make good picks. And I'm very, very confident in the choice that Lance and John made with Markieff, but more importantly, as we go back and look at how we assess the talent in the draft, I think they were spot on across the board. So I'm very confident in our scouting and in our drafting.